Hello, ELA. Chris here. I was going to show you a couple things that I've been digging into now that they've released some of the APR results publicly on DESE. I thought I'd make a video and potentially attach it to our upcoming PD, but I think I'll go ahead and send it out for people who want to take a moment and just kind of dig in and see the contributing results to your school's score. So, all right, you will see that I am in the DESE homepage here. And make sure I just make this full size. And we could start just from home by clicking up here where you see the DESE logo. That'll take you back to home. Make sure you're kind of at the very beginning page. Then in the middle of this first page, you're going to see some tabs right here that are kind of below the first big video screen. Right below there are four big tabs. So the third tab has something that says Annual Performance Report, or APR. Okay, I'm going to click on that. And then I tried to show someone this today because I found it a little bit more easily yesterday, and I got stuck at this part. So this is the part I know some people might get stuck with. Instead of just seeing the name of this district and charter, you want to go all the way up into the left and go where it says Home, and you're going to get some more specialized reports. The one that we're on right now has reports, but they're very bird's eye view, and they're about every single district and charter in Missouri. So if you go to Home, again, top left corner, you see a different looking screen. And again, these are districts, charters, and schools, just kind of like the dashboard that opens up the whole thing. So I would direct you to go all the way left over here where you see school performance and accountability. I'll click that for you. And then these are the most recent, both the school level and you can see a district level on some of the reports. So if you were looking at one that you wanted to be sure had school information, you would just want to be sure that it has this green dot for those reports. And again, you can see the different years that are available. These are from last year's testing, and then the ones below it are also from years prior. What's nice is when I went into one of these public summary reports, it will show you last year and this year together on the same screen so that you can view any kind of growth or any kind of goals you might be setting in your PLCs or at your school level too. So if I click on this one, that's going to say MSIP 6 Summary Report Public. You can see it has school, so that's why I'm going in. I click that, and it gets real tiny, like, I don't know, this is not a very modern program to run this part, but it does help because it kind of makes it simple. So you go to LEA, and LEA is a local educational agency. They probably have it called that because there's other words than district, like charter is also a LEA. Okay, so we click here, and you'll see all of the amazing amounts of school systems in Missouri. And we're going to go all the way to us, which is K, and Kansas City 33. If you haven't seen that before, that's how you know it's us. We have a 33 on the end, just so you're not confused with others. Okay, and then I changed that. You can see I'm at 2024 up here. It's all it'll let me have in this view. But then I can go to school, and I can start finding specific information, which I won't necessarily do right now, because that's specific to all of your guys' data, but doesn't have any teachers' information or anything like that. It's just really specific details, and it does talk about all the other tests. So actually, I will go in because, again, it doesn't have any information that we couldn't share publicly. Why don't I go in and look just for the heck of it at Hale Cook? And if we go to View Report, you'll see something that looks like this. This is why I wanted to go in and show you. And you can see it has a 23-24 view, as well as all the way back to 22, when this was the first year that they started this series of data collection. So if you're looking at the points earned, just performance wise. And then there's this other label that says continuous improvement. Um, when you go to the little link that's just right below that, it gets more specific. And this was telling me some interesting information as I was just looking at, how we're measuring points earned at various locations and where we could set goals about how to gain more points toward APR in specific subjects. You can see the language over here in designation kind of helps you see what we're working on. Pretty awesome to see target. Target means we've hit the target. On track, just a little bit below the target. Emerging is the one that's just barely off the floor. And you will see occasionally on a report like floor, if you see that language. All right, so I'm going to get out of here, go back. And, there's other things you can look at that are on this view also. But again, if you were going to go through the whole thing, it's going to be kind of exhausting. So I recommend you go to this just school performance and accountability button, and that'll be more specific about what your needs are. All right, I hope that's been helpful. I'm going to stop this video and see how that worked. Hope you have a great day looking at data.